So I didn't think he was the favorite to win before. I don't think he's the favorite to win now. But that doesn't mean he's going to just walk away and hand the nomination that he won to somebody else.
As recently as June 4, the Wall Street Journal, I know that Annie Linsky was involved in the reporting. She may have been in that lead position because I had her on CNN on Sunday. They wrote a story that candidly didn't have much meat on the bone, but it was a story based on 45 interviews over a period of months saying that in private, he was not up to snuff. And they were hammered for it, especially by the White House, who said it was a Republican hit job. Now here we are one day shy of July 4, a month later, and you've got a 4-person byline on the front page above the fold of the New York Times. And as I read it, Mark, and as I tweeted, I couldn't help but wonder how many similar stories are being written as we speak and by outlets that heretofore wouldn't have touched it, but now are.
Well, some, but not many, because the Journal's already done it and the Times now done it. There are just, unfortunately, in America, there aren't that many news organizations that can devote the resources to reporting that story and have the sources to report.
Right. So reporting that story means talking to people who can recount specific examples of Joe Biden's cognitive decline and how it was significant, right? You can't just look at videos and make suppositions. If you want to have a granular, fact-based story that carries weight with the mainstream media, right? People who note that the president is senile, like everyone who's done that has done the Lord's work because they've drawn attention to an important story.
Report that story. I've reported it, and one of the things that the Times reported, again, I don't mean to sound like I'm patting myself on the back. I'm just trying to represent my understanding of this thing. I reported what the Times reported, which is he actually has gotten worse in the last few months, and that offers you a fuller picture of what's gone on here. But he's been bad since at least 2018 when I saw him do a public event and was saddened. So will other people write stories about this? Maybe, but I'm not expecting that many because of what I said in terms of the number who could do it, and because the clock's ticking here. Like there's stories that are much more forward looking and yet another piece with examples. I think the thing that the Times story got at, and Politico yesterday also got at it, which I think there will be a fuller accounting of someday, maybe not before the election, is the way the White House operated to try to both hide Biden's conduct from the public and
yeah, Elliot Blatt just knows things. All right, I may belong to the reality community, but Elliot Blatt belongs to the change the world community.